let's go over my plans for Camp NaNoWriMo in July of 2023. For those who are not aware, NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month, and there are 3 key events. The first is a Camp NaNoWriMo in April of every single year. The second key event is in July. And the third key event is more of the official NaNoWriMo event in November. For those who want to participate in NaNoWriMo or any of the camps, here are the details. NaNoWriMo of each year is basically how it sounds, National Novel Writing Month. It is where you have to write a single novel of 50,000 words or more in a single month, meaning 30 days, or if you're participating in July's Camp Nano, 31 days. For November, the 50,000 word count goal is pretty much set in stone. You can't really change it because that's the official NaNoWriMo event. If you want to participate in any of the camps, however, you can change your goal because Camp NaNoWriMos in both April and July are basically practice NaNoWriMos. It's for you to figure out which kind of patterns work for you, which days you work the most on, which days you don't, etc., etc. Camp NaNoWriMos are for you to figure out how you work best. For April of this year, I worked on a fantasy series that had a romantic subplot. My goal for that story was 30,000 words. I ended up completing it by April 20th. The Camp NaNoWriMos are for you to figure out which goals work best for you. Now that you know more about NaNoWriMo, it's time to go over my plans for this year's July Camp NaNoWriMo. For this year's July Camp NaNoWriMo, I have 2 stories. One has been officially announced. The first story that I'm working on, the officially announced one, is His Immortal Majesty. His Immortal Majesty is a queer vampire romance where a human king has been forced to become a vampire and is forced to flee to the vampire kingdom of Dredora, where he meets the adopted human prince, Gale. Gale is in a not so good situation, so the 2 of them make a plan and are forced to be around one another while they exact their plan and try and get Gale out of the not so good situation. Over time, as these 2 go on more dates, more fake dates, more whatever, the 2 of them start to bond and fall even more in love with one another. This book, however romantic it sounds, is not for young adults. It is 18 plus, so it will be an adult romance because there are some graphic scenes near the end of the book. The second story that I'm working on, not officially announced, but I am also going to be working on a Little Mermaid retelling called Dearest Sea. Dearest Sea is also a queer-based romance. It is also going to be 18 plus, and it is a little bit of a faster burn considering the beats I need to hit when it comes to a retelling of such a popular piece. Now, I know there are many different versions of Little Mermaid. I am using the Disney version, and that is mostly because I am aware of what happens at the end of the Hans Christian Andersen one. So I am using the Disney one where basically nobody dies except for Ulrich, the Sea Witch. Because I am so close to finishing Dearest Sea, however, I might be pulling another project. I don't know which one yet, but I might be pulling another one of my standalone novels that I have in a separate spreadsheet somewhere. Or I might pull something from one of my series. For this Camp NaNoWriMo experience, I will be vlogging pretty much every single day and updating whether I've hit my word count goal or just generally whatever I've done during that day that contributes to NaNoWriMo specifically. If you guys want to catch snippets of my work, I will be posting them on my Instagram and my TikTok as well. I also might be posting on Twitter, so look out for that. Go ahead and click all those links below. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys later.